So why did we decide to do geothermal? Well, we wanted to get off fossil fuels. That was the main reason we started looking into it. What I didn't realize is what advantages it actually brought over the old system that we had. One of the things is that all corners of this old house are heated and cooled equivalently. We've had sort of pockets of high temperature before and low temperature before, and that's all disappeared. It's super quiet. We could hear the fans before, we could hear the blowers before, that's gone away. So we're super happy with not just moving away from fossil fuels, but with the overall quality of the comfort of the home. I knew that the process of installation was going to be different from just simply replacing an old furnace or heater, which we've done before. The well drilling process was fun to watch and was a lot less disruptive than I thought it would be. All members of the crew, both inside and outside, were super professional and really kind of walked me through what they were going to be doing, and so we knew exactly what was going to be happening from day to day, week to week. The drillers told me that they'd be pumping water out of the ground, and they had prepared us for that. But absolutely nobody had any trouble. Not a lot of noise was really generated that disturbed anybody. And people did stop by as they walked by to ask about what was going on, so that was my opportunity to explain geothermal heat pumps to them. The only thing I was a little worried about would be how well would it heat? Where is all the heat coming from? That's the magic of compressors and of the heat pump, is that it generates solid heat coming out of the ground. So we went through this process while winter was going on. And so right away when it got switched on, we had perfectly comfortable heat in our house. And that tiny little bit of not really sure where the heat's coming from, it was dissipated right away because the house was warm. We've been living with it now for several weeks, and we've had an opportunity this early in the spring to use the cooling as well as the heating. It was a seamless transition from heating to cooling, so we anticipate that we're going to have a great cool summer in here, and the geofield in the backyard is going to be covered with wildflowers by the end of the summer. So for me personally, I was driven by the desire to get off of fossil fuels. It's the same reason why we bought an electric car. You know, it's not just the idea that we as a whole world have to get off of fossil fuels, which is something I firmly believe, but you know, gas is flammable, it's explosive, it produces hydrocarbons which you get into the home and you breathe. When I bought this house, I was advised to get a carbon monoxide monitor. And so, you know, I don't think I need that anymore. So we were driven by reasons that were not initially financial, but the financial considerations, especially the tax credits, just made it that much more appealing.